setting over a wide grassy land. It painted everything golden as Makur stood under a giant tree. Makur's face looked serious, a little sad. He thought about his father's words. A true Dinka man must have many wives and many children. Makur didn't know if this was right. He didn't choose this life, but it was the way things had always been. Suddenly his phone rang. It was his first wife, Abuk. She sounded worried. "You must come home now," she said. "The family's falling apart." Makur looked at the setting sun and felt like his family problems were as big as the sky. When Makur got home, everything was noisy. His wives, Abuk, Nyebol, and Akon were arguing loudly. Nyebol wasn't respecting her, and Nyebol shouted back. Akon tried to calm them down, but no one listened. The children sat quietly in the corner. They looked scared. Makur shouted, "Stop!" Everyone went quiet for a moment. But soon the fight started again. That night, Makur couldn't sleep. He heard Nyebol whisper to her oldest son, "We don't need them. We will leave soon." Makur felt his heart break. Was his family falling apart? Makur sat alone in his room and looked at the picture of his father. His father, Dengane, looked strong and serious in the picture. He was the kind of man people were afraid of. Makur thought about how his father had ruled their family with strict rules. Was he strong, or did he just not know how to show love? Makur asked himself. The next day, Makur tried to bring order to the house. He told the children, "We need to be more disciplined." But the children were scared of him. Makur felt sad. He didn't want to be like his father. Makur had a shop, but now it was empty. No one was coming to buy things. A man who Makur owed money came into the shop and yelled, "Pay your debt or else." Makur went home and told his wife they had to fix their money problems. Abuk said it was Newbol's fault, and Newbol said it was Abuk's fault. Akon suggested selling a land, but no one agreed. Outside, Makur's business rival came to him and said, "Sell me your shop. It's the only way out." Makur didn't know what to do. One day, Makur found a piece of paper in Abuk's room. It was a receipt. Makur got angry and asked her, "What is this?" Abuk cried and said, "I sold something important to pay for our son's school fees." Nibol laughed and said, "And you call yourself the head of this family?" The argument started again, and Abuk ran out of the house crying. Makur called his older brother Quat, who lived far away. "My family is falling apart," Makur said. Quat told him, "You can't lead with anger. You must show love. Father regretted how he treated us before he died." Makur was shocked. Father regretted his choice? He thought. Quat told him, "You must act quickly or your family will fall apart even more." Makur called everyone together. He said, "We need to fix this family. I have made mistakes and I want to do better." But instead of fixing things, the meeting turned into another fight. Nibol shouted, "I'm leaving." She packed her bags and walked out with her children. Makur watched her leave, feeling like his family was falling apart even more. Makur's oldest son, Deng, threw his school books on the ground and yelled, "Why should I study? This family is broken." The younger children started fighting too, copying what their mothers did. Makur tried to talk to Deng. That night, they sat under the tree, and Makur said, "I don't want to make the same mistake as my father." But Deng said, "Then why are we living the same life?" He walked away into the darkness. Abuk, seeing how bad things are, decided to speak up. She goes to Makur and says, "I know this family is falling apart, but I want to help fix it. We need to work together, not fight." Makur looks at her, surprised. Abuk's eyes are full of sadness, but there is also hope. She wants to heal the broken pieces of the family. Later, Abuk talks to her children and tells them how important family is. She explains that even though things are hard, they must love and support each other. The children listen, some with tears in their eyes and others with confusion. Makur watched from distance, feeling a small hope start to grow in his heart. Just as Abuk finishes speaking, a loud voice interrupts. Nubol, with her children, walks back to the compound. She looks at Makur and says, "I am back, but I'm not sure if we can fix this." The family stands still, waiting for what will happen next. Makur decides it's time to have a big family meeting. Everyone sits down and Makur speaks from his heart. He tells them he had made mistakes, and so has everyone else. We need to love each other more, he says. We can't fix everything in one day, but we can start by listening and helping each other. Slowly the family starts to come together again. Abuk and Nubol talk, and though they don't agree on everything, they began to understand each other more. The children start playing together again, laughing and forgetting the past. Makur looks at his family and feels a little lighter. Makur sells some land to pay off their debt, and the wives take turns in running the shop. The kids see their parents working together and begin to forgive and get along. Makur stands under a big tree with his family around him. The sun is setting, casting beautiful golden light across the land. Makur smiles, knowing that the road ahead will be hard, but he is hopeful for the future. The story of Makur reminds us that family, forgiveness, and hope are essential for overcoming life's challenges. It teaches us that admitting our mistakes and working together can help us build a better future. No matter how difficult life gets, there's always a chance for a new beginning, if we stay united and hopeful. Thank you so much for watching this heartfelt story about the family, forgiveness, and hope. If you enjoyed it and want to hear more inspiring stories like this, please subscribe to our channel, turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. Your support means the world to us. Stay tuned for more amazing content. And remember, together, we can always create a brighter tomorrow.